Good morning, guys. How are you all doing? I'm having one of those days today where I've lost footage. I've lost last week's vlog footage. I can't find it anywhere and I am so annoyed, because more annoyed with myself obviously because I don't know what I've done with the footage, but it's house footage and that's the footage that I love to keep because it's memories. It wasn't actually any DIY in the house, but it was gardening and we did a huge amount. Like, we transformed the veggie patch in the back of the garden, so I'm feeling a little bit bummed about that, but I'm that kind of person that just like wants to keep looking and find it, because I know that I haven't. Basically, we have a number of memory cards and I know that I won't have deleted the footage, but I think I've got all of my memory cards. I'm not sure where it is, but anyway, today, hopefully, I may find it. I've got a masterclass with Superdrug, like a nail masterclass with a celebrity nail artist, which I'm super excited for because my nails are absolutely dreadful. So I'm hoping she can work wonders over Zoom. And they've sent like a few little bits so that we can take part. So that should be fun. And also it's my mum's birthday this week. I want to do some nice things for her. I've got her some presents, which I actually already wrapped last night because I wanted to wrap them up super early so that she could actually open them on her birthday instead of like me dropping them off, then she can't open them. She has to like wait however long she has to wait to open them. So I got her a jumper from Gant, which I really hope she'll like. She wanted something kind of like loungewear because obviously at the moment there's not a huge amount that you can, like, she's not going anywhere or doing anything. I couldn't give her experience, I couldn't take her anywhere. So something that she could actually wear, and she needed a new toner, so I got her one of the, well, my absolute favorite toner that I just love. Actually, aside from a toner, it's just one of the best skincare products that I have. She's never tried it, so I thought she could try that. And I actually took some footage, hopefully I have that from when I wrapped it, but I also got her some candles and some napkins, so I'm gonna get her a cake and hopefully some peonies that I spied in Marks and Spencer's the other day, so I'm hoping that they're in there the day that I go to get them for her birthday. I've been through and double checked that all of these are empty. They are, sadly. I've also checked the other camera. This is the renovation one that makes the annoying ticking sound and it's just terribly broken. It's not in there either, it's just the bathroom footage. And these have bits on, but they're old that I'm wanting Ollie to look at, so no luck. And if you're curious, it all goes onto this Samsung Drive and it's not on there either. So I'll just show you what we did to get up to. This is the most exciting thing. These are my new babies. Actually, some of them look like they could do with a little bit of a water. So these are all sweet peas. Do you think that I have enough? I went a little bit overboard, but I couldn't decide on the colors. And I'm very worried that they might already be dead. Or should I say they're not going to germinate, because I had them down in the greenhouse and they got so dry so quickly. It read that you only need to water them every now and then, but to obviously keep them moist. But these were dry after like a few hours, so I brought them inside. They seem to be doing a little bit better, but I guess we'll be able to know in a few days. Well, actually I think it takes 7 to 14 days. And if I'm honest at how dry they got, I'm a little bit doubtful, but hopefully in the next week we'll know. Right, I am all set up. I'm quite excited. I've got a lovely view. I've got all of my products to the side of me here. I'm dreadful with technology though. I'm not into, I don't know, things like Zoom and stuff. I'm the worst. I'm that friend that just can't figure all of it out. So and actually I've only got 5 minutes, so I better have a look at what I'm doing. Not a skill I'm going to take up, but the nail artist was amazing. It was definitely my fault. The wind on the mic was really bad for this clip, so I'm just going to talk over it slightly. I'm telling you about what it looked like before. I'll insert a picture here. It was really overgrown. We didn't even really know that there were vegetable beds back here, let alone this like gorgeous paving and all of the brick, which we really love. I didn't manage to salvage pretty much anything apart from these gorgeous foxgloves, which we did keep. I know they're poisonous, but they're right in the corner of our garden. We don't have any animals or kids and we obviously won't be eating them. So we've kept those. And unfortunately they took a little bit of a battering in the wind, but these beds still need to be really cleared out, and I'm going to focus on the one nearer the path because that's where I'm going to be popping all of the sweet peas, but we still got a lot of, this was like a dumping ground originally, and just because it was so overgrown we didn't really know what it was. We had a lot of our stuff that like was either going to the skip or the tip, as you can see on our back wall there. Ollie's back and digging this one up even more. He's getting the really stubborn roots, deep roots out, and he's decided to dress all in green for the occasion. This one is looking so much better now though. You can start to see more of the path on that side. We've just decided that we're gonna take these out and we're gonna put wooden ones in, because this is beautiful, the brick one, which goes with the rest of the kind of property, but this is just not great. I think they're called gravel boards. We put them out front, so we're gonna perhaps redo this one. We just had the most delicious croissants, as you'll be able to see. We've been looking at radiator colours, so we think we're going to go for this company, Cast Rads, for the bathroom radiator, which will be on the wall. Unfortunately, the package came open and a lot of the samples didn't arrive, so we've asked them to resend. And then we also have these, which are going to be for the bedroom radiators. This one's definitely too dark. I'm still not sure whether this one is quite right. But we have an option with this company to just get it primed and then we can paint it, which may be an option. We might get a spray gun so that over the years we can change them to whatever colour we like depending on what the room is at the time. If you could notice a little bit of joy in our lives at the moment, Ollie's sister had a little baby girl. So we got her this card, the world just got a little lovelier, and also his friend got engaged. So an engagement card, we need to write those and send those off today. This, by the way, is all of the packaging that this came in. And Ollie's grandparents sent us these, which are tomatoes, which we will be hopefully putting in the veggie patch this weekend. Excuse the mess behind me. We have started totally clearing out the red room, which I will go through with you a little bit later. But I've got some exciting news for you this morning. My sweet peas are alive and growing amazingly. I am so proud. It's absolutely ridiculous. They've sprung up so quickly. In fact, these came up really quickly. I've still got quite a few over here which have some work, but I'm happy with that. There's definitely enough for me to be able to get some flowers this year. Now to get on with today. So today's plan is to sort out the toilet upstairs. I know that you guys are waiting on the bathroom reveal. I've got two things that are taking forever on that basically. I have to sort through the footage, which I don't know how, but we have about 10 hours of, and I need to get it down to about a 20-minute video, which is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know how we've got so much footage for that room, but for some reason we do. And then also just cutting a long story short, we need to get that toilet done upstairs as well, which wasn't part of the bathroom reveal. We were basically just doing the bathroom, and our plan for the toilet was going to be, I don't know, at another point, maybe after the red room was done. But we need to do the toilet. So let's go up and get started on that. We are having one last clear out of this room. It's all going back into its proper containers and down to the shed. And we're just reminiscing about this box, because this was, I actually got it at university for just a few of my things, and for a very long time this was our toolbox, wasn't it? Until we moved here, wasn't it? Yeah, so probably more like four or 5 years. That was everything. That's the only DIY that we did. Every tool we had. And now this is the new us. The day has finally come. Well, actually it's afternoon. You can hear Ollie rustling around in the background to take out this toilet. We are so excited to get this room made over. It's probably one of the worst, but we're hoping it's going to be quite a quick little fix just to freshen it up. So first things first, we're going to get that old toilet out and hopefully replace it, get off the flooring, and then work on these walls. It is so grim in there. I'm really glad that I'm able to sneak away for a second. Ollie is just redoing the floors, so under the like cork chipboardy stuff, I'm not really sure what it was, tiles that they had, there was the original floorboards, and a few of them were just in such poor condition. Obviously where at some point, I don't know, the toilet must have leaked and they're basically just crumbling apart, so not exactly ideal. Ollie's pulling those up and he'll put chipboard down. I've got an exciting little task. I did show you guys this, so, and it makes me sad that we also lost this footage, but it is Benson's 15th birthday this week. On the 27th of May he will be 15. I can't believe that he is 15 and he is still doing so well. And I thought quite a little while ago, I thought about what he may want for his birthday. By the way, if you don't know and you haven't been following, Benson is our family dog. He's a black Labrador. God, he's totally gorgeous, but of course I am biased. And he is, as he's 15, he's in the later, older stages of his life, and he's definitely, you know, he's definitely showing signs of his age. And he loves his food. Like, his number one thing, obviously being a lab, he loves his food, and I thought a dog bowl stand would just be the perfect gift for his 15th birthday. And of course we wanted to make it because it just makes it a little bit more sentimental. So we made the cutouts the other day, and then hang on, let me flip you around. So we wanted something that wasn't too intense to make, and also that was like quite light. A lot of the ones that I saw online were quite chunky. I think it goes that way around. And then obviously the bowls just sit in here, and then we've got these legs, which we're also going to put onto the sides here. We're actually just going to leave a little bit, I think, of the black showing through. I think it's going to look really cute, but I need to oil the wood, so we're using our trusty, well, I mean, we use this for everything. This has been so worth the money, the Osmo in the white stain. It just kind of waterproof the top of this. Time for me to get back to work in this area. As you can see, I'll show you closer up, but Ollie has put some new floorboards down there. Really need to get going on that wallpaper. Also quite tempted to just strip down this wallpaper at the same time. It's quite clear in here now. You can see we've taken away the majority of the boxes. A lot of this stuff, like the steamer, we kind of just generally need up here still. And maybe if I get a chance, I'll come in here and start wallpapering this off. But to be honest, we absolutely need the glue done, and I have a feeling that will probably take me all day with the collard that's like basically glued on rather than just wallpapered. I think this could come off quite quickly, but I'm the kind of person that loves working in order. Like, I kind of want to finish those two rooms, take off the wallpaper here, and then come to this room. And I promise this room will happen soon. I really don't like leaving you guys hanging, but just logistically, for what's going on in our life at the moment, we absolutely need to get that done. And of course, I'll be taking you through it all. I'll definitely still be reading through all of it. Well, I've already read through all of your comments, but I'll go through them again and pick out a few things for the room. And then we'll do the Instagram, and I will let you know when that's going to happen. But it probably is going to be pushed back a few weeks now. Maybe. We'll see. We'll see how the wallpapering goes today. And Ol just said, I think we might be putting a board down over on top of all of this just to neaten it, because we're doing vinyl in here, the same as the bathroom. Just a little disclaimer, I'm sorry if any of the things on the walls in here are offensive. Obviously, we have not put it up in here, and I shall be ripping it down today, but just so that you guys can see the state. So I tried, I don't know if you'll remember, but I did try de-wallpapering this previously. As you can see, I didn't get very far. And I think, I have a feeling that like this patch took me maybe like 3 or 4 hours. So yeah. I have to do all over the top of the window here, and then this wall is absolutely full the whole way down. And over here, I mean, of course, every part of this wall have been covered, and also the door that was here that had loads of bits on. It's really hard not to give you a sneak peek of the bathroom, so if there's some weird angles, that's why. The door that was also in here that was covered in stickers, that has actually been dipped. It's come back totally natural, and it looks so much better. I think I actually may have found some wallpaper up here, which would be amazing because look how easily this is coming off underneath the wallpaper. Like I think they may have painted on top of the wallpaper. That's what I'm trying to get off. But if I can get back behind here and back to the wallpaper, that might make life a lot easier. Secretly hoping I have now hit the jackpot with this wallpaper. That glow on my face is literally just steam. I'm kind of over it already, to be honest. And looking at the floor, I haven't taken off that much. So when I first originally did this, I stopped, you know, I was stripping wallpaper, I stopped, and we just decided that we'd panel it over. And then when we went back to square one, we thought, you know, we'll take off what we can of the walls and we'll just like do a quick plaster job over it. As most of you know, if you're following along, we're going to be knocking down these walls at some point, so there's no point in us taking the time to take it all down and re-plaster it properly. But now I just want to board it over again. It is a nightmare, like an actual nightmare. This is probably one of my definitions of hell. So it's all glued on, so if you can see, this is just like the glue that's coming off the wall, and it will only come off in tiny little pieces. This stuff is so much worse than wallpaper. You can see where I've been trying to take it down in this little section. But I'm thinking now, let's just board them over. I'm totally at a loss, and even though I promised Ollie that we wouldn't wallpaper over these, I'm going to look at like paper wallpaper because it's, I think, our only option. But yeah, I'm walking away, as Craig David says. I'm walking away. And yes, if you're wondering, I did get the dog a card, but he deserves one. And anyway, my mum will love it. Happy 15th birthday, Benson. This cheeky monster just had the nerve, your backlit, to ask me what I did today.
You made a mess.
I mean, in fairness, it doesn't look like much happened. You can't take any off because then taking more off creates more. Yeah, it's impossible. So we've decided to cover it with wood, even though I'm still attacking it there. But we're just going to glue it on, aren't we, rather than battening it, because then we think we're going to have enough space. And the wood that we picked up is only 3mm thick. So let's hope that this works. And I know so many of you said that you really like this room. In fact, it's the kind of room, we walked into this toilet when we viewed the property and we were like, oh, that's so cool. Something that you could see like maybe in a pub or something like that. Reality of living in it, it smells. And let me tell you guys, it's not nicotine. I'm gonna let you conjure up your own thoughts on what it could be, but it's nasty.
You can tell which is the artistic one out of us. What are you doing?
This is fun.
I realise you've got quite a lot of boards to put up and not an endless supply of adhesive.
You've got a whole box of it, I've seen it. Plenty for my enjoyment.
Okay, stop.
We are one wall down. As you can see, we've got a gap in the middle. We're going to put a nice big strip down there, obviously, as well as through here. We have the screws in as well as glue. And this is where we are with the smelliest room in the house now. I can confirm it is no longer the smelliest room in the house, thankfully. So as you can see, we got the majority of the main boards up, but we still just need to do all of the strips, which are gonna then cover up the majority of it. I'm actually shocked at how just covering something has really changed the smell, but I also guess a lot of the smell was coming from the floorboards, which have also now been changed. And some of these bits where it looks a bit untidy here, that's just to bring the height so that it's the same, because actually we're doing a really big panel that's going to be larger than that, so the whole thing will basically just be panel. I'm not explaining that very well, am I? We were going to do something with the ceiling, but actually I don't mind the ceiling as it is. I think we'll just paint it over. Definitely shall be changing that light though. And considering it's literally taken us a few days to get where we are, I think I will pick the camera up again. I'll close this one off now and pick it up again. You will see the finished room. Hopefully at the end of this week we'll have it finished. And for the fact that it'll be like, it will be fresh, it'll be clean, it'll feel like it's ours. It's so nice that it's been so quick, because a lot of the things that we've done like temporarily have been, I guess they haven't been super time consuming, but they've been exceedingly hard. They've been like tough work, and it's going to be heartbreaking when we come to like knock it all back to brick. But with this one, when we come to knock it all back to brick, it's not going to feel like that, which is really nice, and something that I'd advise if you're doing something semi-similar to us and just making things nice until you can do them how you actually want in the future. And over the next few weeks now, I'm going to be picking up the vlog a lot more with doing the space, like this toilet, the hallway and the guest room as well, because it'll be so much easier with the bathroom and with not showing you guys. It's really hard to get content up a little bit more regularly, but I'll be able to do that now with this space because I'm just showing you as I go. So make sure that you are subscribed for that. Oh, and a big thank you, because I think probably by the time that this goes up, I'll have hit 40,000 wonderful subscribers. So thank you so much for joining this journey. Make sure to turn on that little bell so that you don't miss out on any, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.